trying to die young, so I got rap. Still 10 toes down in my Balenciagas. Ran up on a nigga at the shot. Cold-hearted nigga with them. Judged by 12, carried by 6. Perfect time. Rich, but I still got you one time. I seen the light that night when I been. Had to take them out, we ain't gon' dine in. Shawty that fell in love with all my diamonds. But everybody change on you like the season. 7, 19, 42, diamond, yo. I ain't got time for all these eyes and these goofy hoes. Hey, hey. As I chip to the moon, fast I make them vroom, vroom, vroom. Boom, boom, boom. Hey. I'm a figure, nigga scared. Bought a big patty with a brand new wrist set. Inside a new Maybach coupe in a butter jet. 2021 ain't playing no games with nobody. Okay, the big boys is dropping. Okay, it's December. It's the end of the year. That's when the big boys drop. And today, we got a big boy, Roddy Ricch. Live life fast. Come on, man. What y'all talking about? Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome to Soul Tracks, your source for the fire, sneakers, and music, right here on YouTube. Drop a comment and like below if you mess with the movement, and if you don't, you already know you can get the fuck on. Today, like I said in the intro, we got a big boy, you know what I'm saying? We got the Billboard charter. We got the guy that came out in 2019 and just took the world by storm. I mean, this guy got hits on hits on hits on his last album, and nobody expected it, at least not me. If you don't already know, I'm talking about Compton, California's own Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch, in my opinion, has always been like a fusion between Future and Lil Durk. And if they were from Compton, this is what the product would be. But what sets Roddy Ricch apart from the competition, from the other rappers out here, is that he just has this infectious voice and his ability to create these hooks that just stay with you forever, untouchable. His hit breakout song, The Box, pretty much the best example of that. His last album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, was a smash hit. And I mean, that whole album is just like no skips. You can play it all the way through. And what I love about that album is that it flows so well. Every song from back to back to back just goes into one another effortlessly. So that being said about his last album, everybody's been waiting on what's next. You've heard him on features here and there throughout the last couple years. There's really been not much there. No EP, no mixtape, no album, nothing. All we got was the single Late at Night, and that joint was cool, but I was like, I want that real pain and struggle from Roddy Ricch. And now he's back. He's here with Live Life Fast. There was little promotion done for this album. I know he put out like a movie poster, and there was a trailer along with that where he did an interpolation of the song Live Fast, Die Young by Kanye West and Rick Ross. And I thought that sounded really great. The music behind it sounded really good and theatrical. So I thought it was really cool that he was going in this direction, and it's kind of making me feel like I'm going to get something better than his last album. So hopefully this is true. So let me shut up and let's see what Roddy Ricch is talking about on this new album right here.
Fast money, fast bitches, and fast cars. But the consequences behind that life is glory. But all fast things must slow down at some point.
Oh, those strings. So nice.
For the rest of our lives.
Oh yeah.
They said we gon' be living like this for the rest of tonight. You know they gon' be banging this shit for the rest of our lives. Live fast and die young. Live fast and die young. Live fast and die young.
Okay, so that was Live Life Fast, or LLF. And that was basically the interpolation of Live Fast, Die Young by Kanye West and Rick Ross. I think that was on his Teflon Don album, I believe. But I remember that song from back then and I was like, yo, I fucking love this hook even back then. So just to hear it like this with a bunch of instruments behind it, it just sounds even more grand and luxury, and I really like that. And I was hearing Ty Dolla $ign back there giving us those good vocals like he always does. Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign. Put some respect on Ty's name, for real. Come on. Hey, what? Damn. Hey,
Oh, my bitch out from Thailand. She do the most. My niggas hot like some Cayenne. Sitting in your thumb, know I'm popping every routine.
Okay.
Got a lot of these. Got a lot of hundreds.
Hey.
Gonna buy the bitch with a lot of money.
Damn, man, it sounds so good to have Ricch back, bro. It's been a long time, man, 2 years. And I'm glad he took his time. Like maybe he just wanted to really work out all the kinks on this joint. And really just give us the best product. But this joint sound like he back in his bag talking that shit.
So way how I kept the heat. The sheet squirted, it got wet on the seat. I got it burning like a man in the meat. Felt like I buy another safe every week. Niggas riding with Berettas for the steam. You know I'm popping every routine.
Okay.
Got a lot of these. Got a lot of hundreds. Gonna buy the bitch with a lot of money.
Yes. Come on. Beautiful. Pianos. Emotion. Yeah. Ooh. Thailand. I'm liking Thailand. Nice little start off to the album. Get the people a little hype, you know what I'm saying? The beat behind it was crazy. I feel like on that hook, I was hearing a lot of Future. I don't know if y'all heard that. Maybe I'm just a big Future fan, but I was hearing a lot of Future in that hook. Like, he would definitely be on some shit like that. Whoa. Yeah. All good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm sitting in front of TV thinking I need an actress. Your wheel costs more than your friend dope. All I do is point at the hoe and she come closer. It's the grade, I'ma prevail. This coupe talk is spoiler looking like a damn tail. Only 500 whips like this. My bitch all good. The goat.
My bitch all good. My hood all good.
Hey.
Sit court side higher than the moon. Rich nigga, fuck you bitch, like a goon. Rose for the tears, call me a stack of blues. Posted up with the robber, serving down food, smoke them up.
Yeah. The chopped and screwed. Oh my. Hey. Yeah. Okay, all good featuring Future. That was a pretty cool joint too. I like the energy of it. The beat was like just nasty, dumb, just disgusting. And I knew as soon as that joint came on, I knew Future was gonna murder that joint. I really like Future's verse. It gave so much energy. Like, he just has that grittiness and that rawness to his voice. It just, you know, elevates the track. And especially on a track like that, he just has the ability to give you a lot of energy. Roddy Ricch was cool on that joint. I like the chorus. It was kind of catchy. My pocket's so good. Yeah, so I like the energy of this joint. And I like the little chopped and screwed outro on the back end of this thing. So far, we're getting a lot of energy in the first couple tracks here, so. Hey. Roller coaster, baby.
That's why my niggas side on my pain, I get buried in a tongue. Cause you know that's what you need if you have a long day. If she don't go away,
what?
She go out cultivating. It's really sad when I see it in your face. I think you're roller coasting.
When Roddy gets in like that type of bag vocally, it's like reminds me of like if CeeLo Green put on auto-tune and hopped on a track beat. Like, that's just what his inflections sound like to me. I don't know why. Okay, Roller Coasting. That was a little low-key joint. I like the beat on there. Kind of sounded like something Juice WRLD would hop on even. I do think the chorus was pretty catchy. Yeah, it was a pretty chill joint. I don't really have much to say about it because nothing too spectacular vocally. But I think the chorus was really catchy. That roller coasting. like that OG tunnel vision Kodak Black, you know? I only really like Kodak Black when his vocals are doubled. I don't really like his voice alone. It just sounds way too bare. And it just doesn't create a heaviness. It doesn't create that much of an aura when it's not the double vocal, you know? Yep. Whoa.
Eating noodles in the trenches where they break the law.
Oh!
Piss me off, I just might cheat, I got a bad reflex.
Okay.
I got tattoos in my face, but I like R&B sex.
Yeah.
Hit a couple flight attendants cause I ride bitch. And I still ain't met a bitch that I pay to keep it.
The features kind of showed up on this one. Kodak had a cool verse, but I really like 21 Savage's joint. Had a lot of notable bars on there.
Had to call my account to make sure a nigga wasn't tripping.
Take out!
I done ran up a check, looking like a nigga doing fit.
Tell me about it, tell me about it.
Late night, back at the club, searching that fishing.
Yeah, yeah.
I went back to the Glock, cause everybody talking about switching.
If I said I fuck with you, I fuck with you. When they pile up that money on money on money on money, we see what these niggas do. I ain't never gonna run, you know I ain't holding my tongue for these niggas, I tell the truth.
Yeah.
They say I'm a young nigga and I keep it too solid, you know I done pay my dues.
Okay.
You know I done pay my dues.
Give it the space to win, so how could a nigga lose? Man having money, I came out the bone and having that shit on in middle school.
Oh, see how me and Take move, big and crowded, I take two. And I'm knocking that bitch down on the first day. I ain't never gotta take two. I got hoes on hoes on hoes on hoes, they swing on each other like Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
I go to fashion, we sit on the side with a double cup, I got a sweet too. All white rolling, sky dwelling, in the face can't see blue.
Django presidential, I got yellow rings, look like Pikachu. Look in my garage, this ain't no facade, they got different eyes on that Pikachu.
It's 2021, and I propose that we end the epidemic of Pikachu bars. We gotta stop. I hear them everywhere, all over these fucking trap artists. Everybody got Pikachu bars. Stop it. Come up with something new. Pick a different Pokemon. I don't care. Just stop with the Pikachu. Let's stop that. What you gonna do with this outro, Roddy Ricch? Come on.
Still good. Still sipping on the lean like a motherfucking pimpin'. Driveway loaded than a bitch.
Yeah.
My driveway loaded than a bitch, nigga.
They want you to rap on these beats. That's why they keep doing it. Let me tell them about it. Yo, check it. You can't stop me. I'm too cocky. I'm like a sportsman. Got on my jacket like a jockey. I'm playing football cause I'm balling. Yeah, like I'm Spalding. And you know I gotta go all in. Hey, y'all, please. I just was editing the video and I saw that part where I was rapping on Pay My Dues. Look, I just want to put a PSA out there. I am not a rapper, okay? Please disregard everything you just saw, okay? And do not hype my head in the comments, please, okay? I'm like a washed up Vanilla Ice at best, okay? I am not a rapper, okay? Let's just stop it, all right? Thank you. The bars were hot, though. I ain't even gonna trip, but let's get back to the video. Pay My Dues. I think that's one of my favorites so far. I just like that back and forth from Roddy Ricch and Takeoff. But you know, Takeoff always gives you the perfect flow, going in and out of the beat so effortlessly. Takeoff, he just got it like that. And Roddy Ricch was cool on that joint too, you know what I'm saying? And I really like that outro. That outro was fire. I kind of wish they rapped on that. But nah, Pay My Dues, I think that's one of my favorites so far. Roddy Ricch seems like he's taking more of a relaxed approach to these songs. It's not like he's going crazy on these joints. And I think the beat shines a lot. So let's see if he brings some more energy on this joint. Yeah. Yes. Give it to me now. You hear them organs? I'm ready, Jesus.
Hey.
Woo. Woo. Hey, hey. Oh. Hey. 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 Oh. Yeah.
Tell me, is it fake love or
Is it real? Yeah.
Tell me every time I talk, I get with chills.
That's what I want, Roddy. I've been waiting for you to do this since you started the album. Come in just like that. You rap just like that on that beat.
Gotta watch out for these snitches. Gotta watch out for these stitches.
Yup.
Gotta whisper to you niggas, cause all the hating niggas might just hear me.
Yeah.
Bitches, if you came from the trenches, you can't fall in love with no bitches. Gotta stay on your been told to keep your sense. Ooh, honey, sometimes she wanna trick. Honey, sometimes I had a dip. I got no pride, I pull up a fifth. All of the times I pull up in VIP. I feel like I wanted to die. I feel like I didn't want to be here no more because I ain't have shit at the time, you know what I'm saying? And music was all I really had. So, you know, just from going to jail and fucking around the streets, I knew it wasn't shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. That's the sound that I was looking for. That's what I wanted. Just Roddy's vocals like that, where he's kind of switching inflections, going from the regular talk and going from the high pitched talk. And, you know, I just like when he goes into that vibe and that bag. And that beat was doing it for me too. I knew as soon as I heard that piano, that organ, and that bass, it was over. I told y'all. But I really liked the outro on that joint too. Had a nice little, you know, motivational look into his life when he was walking through the streets. Baby mama drama. Just keep your head up. You know, obviously he made it out of that situation. And I think that ended the song off pretty well.
I just turned 22 and texting cake up. I got a little problem with telling the truth to her. She say I be too annoying. I push it all on the hoe. I gotta buy the hoe. Mix the J's with the devil C, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in the days. All of this cash got me feel like I'm in a dream. You know I'm supreme. I got family ties like I played at a Baby King. 4 times on this 5th time. Ever seen a snake turn to a rat? Like, man. Got a Rolls Royce with a dick back. And I got a bitch, think's mine.
Okay, first off, this beat is nasty. But Roddy, let's talk about that second verse, man. Did you finish it? I don't know. It just sounds a little unfinished in my opinion. I feel like you could have did something different on there. Revised it a little bit, changed a little something up.
I think these young cats out here really know how to slow it down. You know, like me and Ye did it back in the day. I mean, I don't think these motherfuckers know about Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross,
They don't.
Or a Little Anita. So
slow it down when you come around.
Yeah.
Slow it down when you come around.
Yeah.
Ain't too slow it down when you come around. Ain't too slow it down when you come around. When you come around. When you come around here. When you come around here. Slow it down when you come around.
Yes.
Slow it down when you come around.
Take me to church. Yes, Lord. Tell me time. Yes. Oh my God. What? That's it? What the fuck? That was so good. And you just ended it. Alex Isley is on that joint too. Come on, man. Roddy, what you doing, man? You gotta make a whole song out of that. You don't just put that joint in the middle and say, all right, that's it. What's wrong with you? Nah, for real. I'm about to stop listening to this right now. Cause that was, what? No. Oh yeah. Beautiful pianos. Let's get it.
Hold up off this syrup. I ain't even think about coffee. Told you not my only bitch. I probably got some more options.
Yeah.
Better keep that shit proper. Better watch your town when you talk to me, cause I get turned off.
Yeah.
I had to see a lot of niggas sacrifice. I had to see a lot of niggas cross.
Yeah.
If I then I probably ain't need them.
Yeah.
Bulletproof on the motherfucking diesel. Jumpsuit, light, evil, Knievel.
Hey.
Fresh Kelly back for a diva. Make $100 million on Vita. I can never keep all of this shit to myself, so that's why I ain't put on no show. When you talk to me, cause I get turned off. Had to see a lot of niggas sacrifice. I had to see a lot of niggas cross me. If I tell you I love you, I mean it. You know you can't tell me I ain't tried. All these bitches with their mixed feelings always trying to fuck up the vibe.
I like that joint. I think that joint had one of the better choruses on there. Something more catchy. And then that beat was like classic Roddy Ricch. It kind of sounds like the essential Roddy Ricch, to be honest. I just really like that joint. The pianos on there were beautiful. So it just made it have more emotion. And then the way that 808 just swooped in. The only gripe I have with Roddy Ricch is that sometimes he'll have the chorus so good. And then on the verse, he kind of plays around with different things during the verse. And it doesn't necessarily keep the energy up until the chorus comes back. So I think he kind of drops the balls on the verse sometimes. I still fucked with it, you know?
oh, kidding.
Murder one.
Whoa!
I think I invented this shit from the hood, but they call me phenomenal.
Hey!
Took out the kisses, put some dick on the tongue. Oh Lord, it's cause you know that I'm a one.
Where is Pop Smoke when you need him? R.I.P. the GOAT, man. Yeah.
What cities you play? Cause I'll get hit. Got the Miami, come now. I gotta go get stuff new tits. I feel $250,000 last year. On a big dog a deal. And a plug gave me a bad baby. Had to play Dr. Phil. Oh Lord, it's cause you know that I'm a one. Murder one. So I put a body kick on the road. But she ain't even got an ass.
Hey.
She wanna shoot the shit like a soldier. Cause she know I got the cash. Brand new disease in the middle. Let's keep it official. Yeah. You trying to get little for me, go and mention my name in your song. Cause you need me to diss. Stop running cause I needed to hit you. Ain't give me nothing when I needed a nickel. You niggas to die when I keep it ritual. First for you, then I needed to miss. Shit bust down. If you got the body and make a home safe and then throw it away.
Yeah, hey! 5e gave us a fucking mini off the grid verse right there. A lot of energy on that one. Pretty short song. And honestly, I think Roddy could have came in and gave us even more. Like on his verse, he could have came in a whole different bag. Just went crazy on it. But I did like the chorus though, the murder one. Kenny Beats on the track though. Yeah, that bass is slapping.
Wanna make you fall in love. First thing we need is trust. Second thing I need is love. I promise when we go shopping, it ain't no budget. Whatever you got on the side, you just gotta cut it. If they see us outside, they gon' try to make something of it. Just to be clear, they about to mistake. I'm trying to implement my life again. Cause I've been through this shit over and over. My heart's so cold, I've been a loner. Every time I tell myself this time it'll be different.
Everything you need. First off, that beat is beautiful. Very nice sample. Upbeat tempo on here. 808s was nice, hitting hard. Only problem I have is the man himself, Roddy Ricch. Man, you really fumbled the bag with that one. You could have did so much with this song. One, that chorus, I feel like he didn't try enough to really like make that chorus what it could have been. I just want to make you laugh. Like, did they put the auto-tune on that? I feel like it would have sounded better with a little bit more auto-tune, honestly. And then the verses, the way he went in the pocket, just didn't really fit the song, in my opinion. I feel like he just could have went a different direction, you know? Man, so much potential just left out in the world. Man, you could have really did one with that one, man. That beat is fire. He just didn't get in his bag on that enough. He didn't get in the right pocket. Not what I expected at all.
More than my hand, call me a boat. Hold my fees, don't stop doing coke. Bitch, I'm a champ on top of the ropes.
Why did you fool us like that? Okay, all right, I'm done with the games. Don't play games with me, Roddy. I thought he was gonna come in on some Usher type shit, messing around with them chords. I thought he was gonna go full on 2004 Chris Brown. I thought he was gonna go Jill Scott or something. Obviously not. Yeah.
Real street nigga, keep it all on the tag. Got the shooters on the side with bazookas in the back. I run the narc.
Baby gonna kill this. Yeah. Hey.
Call me a boat. Hold my fees, don't stop doing coke. Bitch, I'm a champ on top of the ropes. New Louis V's every time I tote. 9mm every time I tote. I see I'm doing it, but I do the most. I'm a do for the broke, I do for a hoe. All this money that's coming, I do for them both. They ain't running with me, nowhere near close. She be crazy what I do for a post. You'll go viral, but it won't be no joke. I got power and I move like a ghost. Henry Roddy doing my 60 controlling it. Big old baby, please don't fuck, gotta notice me. I'm an artist in the street, this shit flow. She real chopping, never did nothing fraudulent seconds. I'ma show these niggas how they should pop. Four blister trying to get on the top of it. I walk in, they start switching the topic up. I feel any kind of threat and I'm popping up.
Okay, move to Miami. I like the I don't know. I feel like I don't know if having a 1 minute piano ballad intro was the right play on one of the better beats and better songs and better features. I don't know if that was the right play. It's just like we gotta wait so long. Like, you know how many people are gonna skip that intro, bro? But I appreciate it though. You know, I appreciate you, you know, having appreciation for musicality and, you know, stuff like that. It was very beautiful. It just was, you know, conflicting. But I messed with that joint though. Lil Baby came in on fire.
Hey, Dre my dog and that Jesus peace. Pray to God he gon' touch it.
Hey.
Charge 400 cause the talk ain't cheap. I still got little niggas around that corner. I'm still gonna be up if I die today. I can't do crashing like I died on.
Hey.
I got this shit on lock, don't I? And I got your bitch on lock, don't I? She addicted to my Smith of Aroma. At the store making rice aroni. I don't take your advice, you can show me. Had to put some privacy trees around the villa cause I know the neighbors too nosy. Turned 23, then I pulled up an 8 on my soda cause I miss Kobe. Can't depend on you niggas, I move like I'm Jigga, I get the bees on my loan. That internet chat, you gonna Kroger, keep ice on my neck and my wrist like a stroll in the dark, tryna get the code in on my colon and shit. Don't it sound like a hit, don't it? Fuck all that cap and I don't say some shit that won't make you go turn up the clip, don't it? All the time I'm making sense, don't I?
I can appreciate that joint. I don't know if it really rivals the song with Gunna on the other album, but it was a cool joint. Some parts of that verse just sounded a little weird. Like, you can definitely tell that it was a freestyle verse, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think he writes his lyrics down from the beginning anyway, but I kind of could just tell that it wasn't as refined and touched up. But I did like some of the bars he dropped on there, and Gunna gave a pretty chill verse on there. I like the little switching vocal choices that he went for on that one. So Donut was cool, you know.
Show you more than them. Maybe after this life we could make more than everything. Come with a price, that's just how it's made. Why you always doing the shit you do when you fake? And I'll tell you about your wrongs, cause I'm never gonna fake it. But you never complacent, always find replacements. Wanna take you out.
I'm not mad at his vocals on that chorus. Sounded like he was, you know, actually trying to hit those notes on the end. I think this joint definitely was giving off Drake vibes. Like Scorpion Part 2 definitely could slide somewhere onto that track list. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever go back to that. I don't think there was enough there, enough meat on the bone for me to just go back to that and listen to it again. I don't think it was my vibe, but I appreciated it though. Come on, come on.
I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100.
Yeah, yeah.
Since I was a little nigga, I just tried to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now these niggas biting my way. I got fatigue on my body, on my Maserati, it's right, I'm going out space. I'm in my days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from chase. I got bulletproofs on all the Cadillacs and niggas slide through like I'm a bone. Pies made for half the year, I spend that shit on my shoes. Hey, I go from country to country, city to city, I know how to slide. They can't ignore me, we got the logos treating us like royalty. Gotta spend 5,000 most majority.
Okay, so the last song on the track, 25 Million. It was cool. Honestly, it was a little bit of a sleeper. Didn't really do anything too interesting on there. He was just kind of talking and shit. Just wasn't really that interesting for me. Yeah. So it's kind of a snoozer. So after some time listening to this album in different settings, I've come to a verdict on it. Roddy Ricch's Live Life Fast has got the sophomore slump. I know, it sucks, right? But here's why. For 2 years, Roddy has grown his name to be one of the most premier and biggest names in the hip-hop space. He carved himself into the lane of the ever so crowded melodic trap rap, and somehow he stuck out. And this is largely due to his captivating vocals and creative flows. His last album proved that he was able to create an album that had a great level of musicality while also appealing to the younger hip-hop and R&B crowd. That first album exceeded so many expectations and is damn near a perfect album in my eyes. So of course it's going to be a tremendous amount of pressure on this new album, Live Life Fast. But even with the bias of comparison taken out of context, this album still amounts to mediocrity. I found it very hard to separate Roddy Ricch from the rest of the melodic trap rap scene on this album. His one superpower, which are his vocals, were not on display. And it's not like production serves a different approach. Sonically, this is the same vibe as his previous work. Songs like Roller Coastin' and Everything You Need are just both 3 minutes of unmet potential. He sounds unmotivated and stagnant, and I felt like maybe he didn't put as much work into this album as we thought he did. I mean, you would think a guy that took 2 years to really cultivate and make a new album, it would sound sonically different and have just more passion or go in a different direction, but no. Aside from the great tracks with disappointing vocals, this album is flooded with meaningless trap songs. Now, while I love the hard-hitting production, a lot of the time Roddy is giving a run-of-the-mill verse with no interesting flows or even lyrics. And a lot of the time he showed up by his features. I mean, Future sounded like he liked the beat more than Roddy did. 21 Savage and Kodak basically played D-Wade and Braun. Meanwhile, Roddy played more like an injured Chris Bosh. And don't even get me started on Lil Baby. Like, come on. My whole point is Roddy isn't stealing the show here. And if it's not the features outshining him, it's the production. Now, I know it feels like I'm trashing this album, but there are some parts that I do really like. And I feel like the real Roddy is still in here somewhere. Thailand is a high energy banger, and I like how it started the album off. Crash the Party could have easily fit on his debut album. It just had that same vibe. The production was like the essential Roddy Ricch production. Murder One is another banger. It's got like a drill beat on there. It's got a great Fabio Foreign verse. And I like the flow that Roddy chose on there. But my true favorite parts of this album aren't even full songs. The intro, Live Life Fast, is a beautiful ode to Live Fast, Die Young by Kanye West and Rick Ross off of the Teflon Don album. And just those vocals and the strings, the live instrumentation, everything about that just sounds so grand and nice and crisp. Oh, yes. And Slow It Down. It's like breathtaking. The vocals from Ty Dolla $ign and Alex Isley, they pair up together and they make this thing sound like a leftover from Jesus is King. Like, that's how heavenly those vocals were. But it ends up ending abruptly with no real transition into the next song. And then the track listing on this thing is all over the place. It's just really weirdly set up. It's kind of like it's not even set up at all. It's just a little bit of a mess. I'm just not really impressed with this album. It's not terrible, it's not trash, but it just was mediocre, man. Kind of how I felt about the Don Toliver album, which was his sophomore album too. Maybe it was just my expectations, but trust me, there's gonna be plenty of rap albums, trap albums, melodic rap albums that's gonna overshadow this. So I don't even think that it's expectations, really. I think this deserves a Soul Track score of a 5.5 out of 10, maybe a 6 on a good day. You know, I just really wasn't that interested in it, man. But let me know what you guys thought about the album. You know, my opinion means nothing. Drop a comment and let me know what your favorite songs were. I think mine's are Crash the Party, Murder One, Slow It Down, Live Life Fast, and the joint with Lil Baby on it. That was pretty cool also. Are you even a Roddy Ricch fan? Were you expecting a lot from this album just like I was expecting a lot? And what do you want me to review next? Guys, be on the lookout for some year-end list videos. I'm gonna be naming my favorite albums, hip hop and R&B. I'll do a separate favorite hip hop albums of 2021 video and a separate favorite R&B albums of 21. Roddy Ricch, Live Life Fast. Soul Tracks out.